Hello friends, welcome to the platform of Darshanik. This is Akshay Kadam. So guys, today on this platform of Darshanik, I am going to discuss with you some previous year paper questions of ethics. So guys, in today's lecture, I am going to discuss with you, ethics paper from APSC examination, that is Assam State Civil Service examination. So guys, APSC syllabus is same as UPSC ka syllabus, and so in this new syllabus of Assam State Civil Service examination, APSC has conducted exam twice. And in today's class I am going to discuss with you Assam State Civil Services CCE Mains 2022 exam ka ethics paper questions. So guys, in this lecture I am going to discuss with you how to introduce the answer to the ethics question, how to structure the main body, how to conclude, whatever suffixes used in the question like discuss, comment, highlight, illustrate, how to tackle those suffixes, what these suffixes mean, how to interpret them, and how to structure your answer. So let's discuss some ethics questions from APSC CCE Mains 22 paper. But before that guys, I want to tell you that I have my Darshanik IS app, link is given below in the description, where I have launched comprehensive courses for UPSC ethics paper and APSC ethics paper ke liye. There I have discussed this ethics paper comprehensively for 150 plus hours, and these courses of mine will be one-stop solution for all your UPSC ethics paper needs or APSC ethics paper needs. You don't have to study anything else than those classes and the notes that I will provide. So let's discuss some question from APSC CCE Mains 2022 ethics paper. So guys, we are going to discuss question number 10 from section A. Now see what the question is. That government departments are increasingly resorting to contractual employment or outsourcing activities. So government departments are continually resorting to contractual employment, outsourcing activities. And do you think this is the right way to improve work culture in government departments and ensure quality of service delivery? So answer in 150 words. So they are asking your opinion. Do you think? Now this contractual employment guys, in LPG, after LPG reforms in LPG era, this government is resorting to this very strongly, very rapidly, and because of that guys, it has both pros and cons. So major purpose of doing this from government side, the government's argument that it improves the quality of service delivery and work culture. And that's what they are asking. Is it improving work culture, quality of delivery of services or not? So here suffix is do you think, and whenever suffix is like do you think, what it expects, what examiner expects from you is that express your thoughts without the need for extensive evidence. Express your thoughts without need for extensive evidence. You don't have to provide strong evidences for whatever argument you are making, but you just have to discuss. You should be able to express your thoughts, that what you think, whether it is happening, not happening, why it is not happening. You just have to give the reasons. So now here how you will introduce this question, what should be the introduction? So guys, introduction mein don't go on debating whether government is engaging in contractual employment or whether there is outsourcing of activities or not. Rather, start your answer agreeing to this question. This part, yes, this is what it is happening, and these are the examples how it is happening. So use examples that you know that in India these things are happening. So I will use example. I will introduce the answer with the example. Yes, this is happening. Income tax department has outsourced e-filing of ITR returns to the private software company, that is Infosys. So this example shows that Indian government is very strongly engaging in contractual employment or outsourcing activities. This is what your introduction. You agreed with the question. Yes, this is the question. I agree what the question says. And now in the main body, start discussing. Do you think, your opinion, that whether it is improving work culture, whether it is improving quality of service or not. What are so how it is improving, how it is not improving. Both the side you give the arguments. And you did not have all evidences to support those arguments. And then you conclude this debate that if it is not improving, why it is not improving, and how we can ensure this contracting and outsourcing, okay, will lead to good governance. That should be your conclusion. So I will introduce this question, okay, with the agreeing with the question that yes, this is happening. Here are examples. Now I told you I am not following word limit, so here I will be giving you 5-6 examples. Okay, you can use any one example or two to introduce or start your answer. Okay, so yes, you can start your answer saying that that in LPG era, okay, in 21st century, in governments are increasingly resorting to contractual employment outsourcing activities, which we observe in following ways. For example, we write any one or two example and finish the introduction. For example, Indian Railways outsources services such as catering, cleaning, maintenance of stations and trains to private vendors through contracts and tenders. Okay. Then second, so IRCTC ka most of the work is private outsourced catering and all. Then a contractual staff including doctors, nurses, support staff to address shortages and meet the growing demand for healthcare services. Even healthcare services may now there are very less permanent doctors. Government hospital also take doctors from private sector on a contractual basis to meet the nursing staff, doctor staff का healthcare में जो भी shortage है. You can use that example. Or government agencies frequently outsource IT services and projects to private IT companies. For example, ITR filing e-portal of income tax department. Okay, so I'm just giving you few examples that you should know. Yes, this is happening. Quote these examples. Okay, I have given multiple examples. You can quote one or two swiftly. Then National Informatics Center, okay, NIC, outsources development and maintenance of government websites, e-governance application and digital infrastructure to private IT firms. So government के जो अलग अलग ministries है, departments है, उनकी websites होती है, districts के अपने अपने websites होते हैं, state government के अपने websites होते हैं. Okay, so all these websites का creation, management, etc. okay, is outsourced to the private IT firms. National Informatics Center does that. Then guys, government buildings, installations and public spaces often employ security personnel or drivers, car drivers और cars वगैरह जो है on contractual basis. Okay, तो ये भी उसका एक एग्जाम्पल है सिक्योरिटी ऑफिसर से लेके. देन मेंटेनेंस ऑफ एयरपोर्ट्स. ओके, ये भी एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रिक्वायरमेंट है, मेंटेनेंस ऑफ एयरपोर्ट्स. जो अदानी एयरपोर्ट सारे ही इज टेकिंग ओवर. सो ऑल दिस एयरपोर्ट्स का जो मैनेजमेंट है, मेंटेनेंस इज ऑल्सो डन बाय द प्राइवेट कंपनीज, प्राइवेट फर्म्स. Then guys, government department outsources support services, okay, such as housekeeping, security transportation, facility management to private service providers. For example, जो पार्लियामेंट में कैंटीन चलाना हो, पार्लियामेंट का क्लीनलीनेस, ये सारे जो एस्पेक्ट्स हैं, ओके, उसका एक एग्जांपल है बीवीजी ग्रुप. इट्स अ वेरी बिग ग्रुप. इज ओनर इज फ्रॉम महाराष्ट्र, हनुमंतराव गायकवाड़, एंड ही हैंडल्स अपना नया पार्लियामेंट, ओल्ड पार्लियामेंट, मोस्ट ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट के जो बिग प्रोजेक्ट्स है, विधानसभा लाइक दैट, उनका जो सारा हाउसकीपिंग, security management, transportation का काम. So this is also one way of outsourcing and contracting. So I gave you 6 examples. You can quote any one or two, okay, to justify yes, this is happening. And now we will go into the core question. Okay, so how resorting to contractual employment or outsourcing activity in government sector leads to improved work culture and ensures quality of service delivery. So after introduction, make a subheading, make small subheading. How outsourcing and contractual employment improves work culture and service delivery, ... And then write here the pointers, guys. Now whenever I say, guys, whenever you have to write how, okay, yeah, why, reasons, factors case में, then try to give more and more pointers. So give at least, I will say, 5 pointers how it is improving work culture, 5 pointers what are the problems of outsourcing and contractual employment के. At least 10 arguments, intro, conclusion, 11, 12. You will get very good marks. Okay, but here I have given much more than that. Okay, so I want to discuss answer comprehensively with you, and so I have discussed more pointers. So non-core operation, guys. So outsourcing non-core activities allow government agencies to concentrate their efforts and resources on core functions and strategic priorities. Okay, employees can focus on value-added activities that align with the organization's mission and goals. Okay, so पहले नॉन कोर ऑपरेशंस, मोस्टली गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर में जो ऑपरेशंस आउटसोर्स हो रहे हैं, दे आर नॉन कोर ऑपरेशंस. which government shouldn't be anyway bothering about. Okay, government should focus on its core operations. ये जो maintenance, security, personnel, cars, security guards, ये जो सारी चीजें हैं, they have to be outsourced to the private sector. So outsourcing non-core activities allowed government agencies to concentrate their efforts and resources on core function and strategic priority. और उसकी वजह से then you will be able to improve your work culture. You can focus on a targeted activity and improve your core function, which is happening in a good way. So railways can focus on increasing speed, mobility, okay, improving the timely management of the railways. ये catering वगैरह का thing you can outsource to the private vendors. Okay, so employees can focus on value-added activities that align with the organization's mission and goals and improve on core operations. So first reason, how it improves work culture. Second, cost effectiveness and efficiency. This is also very important. Again, one of the major reasons why governments are doing that, to reduce the expenditure, to reduce the expenses, and overall reduce the cost for the government and improve efficiency and effectiveness. So outsourcing helps by reducing overhead expenses, operational cost, administrative burdens. It improves efficiency and overall reduces the cost. You hire one driver, you will have to pay him salary. Okay, a permanent driver, him salary, pensions, mediclaims, everything. Contractual employment mein government don't have to worry about those things. It can reduce cost, make department more efficient. So more money they will be able to save to deploy on core operations where they can actually improve the core value services. और यही BSNL का हुआ, when BSNL as an organization became bankrupt. Okay, one of the reason was there was lot of cost they were putting, revenue expenditure in paying employees का salaries and all those. So most of these employees were laid off, giving them VRS, and by giving VRS, but in future, okay, BSNL has saved crores of rupees now that they can invest on core functions. Okay, and so for other services they can hire people on contractual basis. Then flexibility and scalability. Okay, contractual employment and outsourcing offer government agencies flexibility and scalability in service delivery. Okay, so flexibility and scalability means, okay, you sometimes won't be needing too many car drivers, too many security personnel. Certainly you might be needing more security personnel and car drivers. So here you can't permanently hire people and keep on paying them the salaries. So there is, once you hire them, then you don't have flexibility and scalability. On contractual basis में, as per need basis, you can hire people, okay, or fire them, okay, or stop the contract. And so it provides government with flexibility, scalability. So contractual employment and outsourcing offer government agencies flexibility and scalability in service delivery. So agencies can adjust the scope and scale of services provided by external contractors based on changing needs, fluctuation in demand or project requirement, ensuring that the resources are used efficiently and effectively. And because it allows flexibility and scalability, it leads to effectiveness, efficiency, and as per changing needs, fluctuation in demand and demand as per requirement, okay, government can increase contract terms or reduce the contract terms. So this is also eventually improves the work culture. Then innovation and dynamism, this is also very important. Like government sector में guys, there is no that much of innovation, dynamism. Private sector में there is a lot of dynamism, innovation. They come up with new solutions, etc. So more you cooperate with the private sector, automatically you will be able to get an enhanced service. So outsourcing can bring fresh perspectives, innovative ideas, and best practices to government operations. Okay, assess specialized skills and resources on temporary as need comes. Okay, so innovation, dynamism. So outsourcing can bring fresh perspective, innovative ideas. When you participate with private sector, they can come up with better solutions. So income tax return filing का जो portal है, you collaborate with Infosys, they will deploy more advanced technologies, etc. and can tell you how you can do your basic task in much better way. जैसे आधार का, when we outsource that आधार construction का contract to Nandan Nilekani and private software companies. Now this Aadhaar taught us how new way of doing business, delivery of services through direct benefit transfer, etc. Okay, or how we can link Aadhaar ka database with PAN ka database. So such a new solutions can teach you new perspective, innovative ideas, best practices, and overall you can improve the quality of delivery of these services. So the way Aadhaar develop or improve quality of delivery of services is the best example that you can use in answering. So here you can just add example of direct benefit transfer. Okay. Then उसके साथ guys, to leverage the expertise, technology and resources that private sector के पास है, especially road construction में, construction of highways, bridges, metros, bullet trains, it's not possible for government sector. So whenever we outsource and contract, we can able to utilize their expertise, technology, resources. Okay, and so mostly these contracts are given to private companies. Okay, even Rafale का construction हो या Bofors purchasing these or Apache, Chinook, all these defense equipments, private sector can create much better level products for you. We will be able to take advantage of their expertise, their technology and resources. So external contractors often bring industry expertise, cutting edge technologies and proven methodologies that can drive innovation and improvement in work processes and outcomes. Okay, so external contractors often bring industry expertise, cutting edge technologies and new proven methodologies, and only by participating with private sector, government can understand how to use this industry expertise, cutting edge technology, new methodologies of doing business in government operations. Okay, then uske baad guys, so to by outsourcing or contracting, we can leverage private sector's expertise investment while transferring some of the risk associated with project implementation. और इसमें भी we not only get to use their expertise, technological advancements, etc. We government also able to share risk associated with the projects with that private company. So एक risk management also it leads to by outsourcing and contracting. Then performance accountability, you will be able to hold private sector में people more accountable. अब समझो how accountability works. Now guys, once you hire people on contract basis पे permanently, okay, like let's say any bank hires permanent recovery agent and it doesn't recover much money for the bank loans, etc. Then government won't be able to fire him if he's a permanent employee. But now he's a temporary contract basis employee. His payment is linked to how much money you can recover from the clients, and you make it now that way contract. Then more money he recovers, recovery agent, he will get more benefited. Okay, and so bank will also get benefited, he will also get benefited, and if he doesn't perform, you can remove him. So accountability, managing accountability becomes easy for the top management. So contractors with external vendors typically include performance metrics, service level agreements and quality standards that hold contractors accountable in delivering results. So contractor may you have service level agreement, you have this performance matrices and quality standards which help us in delivery of these results. And this accountability fosters culture of performance excellence and encourages vendor to strive for continuous improvement and customer satisfaction. And that's how we can improve the quality of service whatever we are delivering. Accountability is one aspect of good governance, as simple as that. And then last is guys, better human resource management. Okay, and so this is also one big advantage that government able to manage human resources properly. Then government don't have to maintain bulky bureaucracy, they can rationalize bureaucracy, even reduce the cost and everything, and so it leads to better human resource management through this contractual employment and address shortages and meet the growing demand. And we can address whatever shortages, growing demand because of this flexibility and scalability that it provides. And so these are the advantages this outsourcing contractual employment provides. So 6-7 advantages I give you. Now what are the problems of resorting to contractual employment outsourcing in government sector? उसके भी 4, 5, 6 points that your opinion you supposed to write. So पहला है guys, when government agencies outsource certain functions or services to external vendors, they may relinquish direct control over the quality, timeliness and delivery of those services. So पहले तो loss of control. अब ये जो मैंने 6-7 points I am giving you guys, you can present them in a chart format also, and then write this pointer. So यहाँ पे भी you can add in chart format. So पहले इसमें leveraging expertise and technological advancement, okay, cost efficiency and effectiveness, increase, enhance accountability, enhance human resource management. You can put that in chart format also. So here 4-5 point I am giving you. You can also put them in chart format. Loss of control, etc. So first, government loses control when it gives the contract Now that agency is fully managing the affairs. All control you have is the contract cut terms, okay, up to that level. So when government agencies outsource certain functions and services to external vendors, they relinquish direct control over the quality, timeliness and delivery of those services. Then guys, without proper oversight and monitoring mechanism in place, there is a risk that service quality may not meet the standard expected by government agencies. So for example, a simple issue itna hi hai ki you make a contract, for 1 year you give a contract, they don't deliver the services efficiently, effectively, and after 1 year, okay, then you have to finish the contract and you have to did the accountability check. Now you decided कि ये contract we will not renew it. You are looking for new agency, but वो 1 साल में जो bad quality of service you got, what about that? Okay, so there are no intermittent checks and balances for that. Once you sign a contract for that particular time period, only check and balance is whether you will renew the contract or not, and that then can be a problematic sometimes. So without proper oversight and monitoring mechanisms available, checks and balances available in place, there is a risk that service quality may not meet the standards expected by government agencies. फिर तीसरा guys, government agencies may become overly reliant on external vendors for critical functions or services, creating dependency and vulnerability, okay, to disruptions or changes in vendor capability, availability and performance. Okay, so government agencies may become overly reliant on external vendors for critical functions or services, creating dependency and vulnerability. So that is also one way, because core functions maybe, even non-core functions may you lose the control, and non-core functions may when you lose the control, then automatically, okay, this you are going to make yourself very vulnerable. For example, what I mean simple terms में, now defense में we give contract of all these defense instruments का to the foreign companies. We are purchasing everything from foreign companies. India top में है guys, in the list of the countries which import the defense products from foreign countries में. So when we are buying, so our defense sector is overly reliant on those countries. So let's say we are buying excessively these instruments from companies based in Russia, America and Israel. Now understand this America and Russia are both extremely opponents of each other. Russia provides very durable equipments, sturdy equipments, but technologically advanced equipment में, okay, ये जो American companies, they provide technologically much better, okay, advanced sensors kind of instruments, okay. So we buy accordingly. Where we need sturdy, strong, hard defense instruments, we generally prefer Russia. Whatever, but suppose we go on a war, okay, we come to a decision. Let's say India Pakistan goes on a war, and we are now in a situation where Pakistan is taking the side, America is taking the side of Pakistan, and they share कि हमारे पास whatever helicopters or planes have been sold to India, what are their features, what are their capabilities, and all this information shared. That will be very big problem. Okay, maybe American government won't be doing that, but we are contracting with their private companies. Someone from that private company who has access to such a sensitive information shared it with the foreign country. Okay, that again will extremely backfire. So here that creates vulnerability, guys. So government agencies may become overly reliant on external vendors for critical functions or services, creating dependency and vulnerability to disruptions or changes in vendor capabilities, availability and performance. Okay, and this dependency can pose risk to service continuity, resilience and overall long-term sustainability. Then guys, what are other problems of outsourcing and contracting? So guys, write quality points, okay, don't write something naive. Okay, people don't take essay ethics paper, they take very lightly, okay, and that's why they write very naive, and thus they get 70, 80, 90 marks. And I understand getting 140, 150 in essay ethics is possible. Okay, you just have to write to the point answers, core answers, qualitatively better answers. Okay, and that's why, okay, and once you score 140, 150, that 50, 40 extra mark, it's like 100 extra marks. It changes the future, guys. From getting interview call to not getting interview call, from getting in service or not getting in service, or getting IS, IPS or not, or getting home cadre or not. Okay, and that's why 100, 110 mark, 90 mark, anyone will get in essay and ethics. That's not the as such good score. You need to cross 130, 140, 150 depending on difficulty level. Even its most difficult paper, okay, students still manage to get 130 plus. In easiest paper they manage up to 150, and that is possible. And I told you, that's why you have to present your answer in introduction. Points you write should be to the point, and there are a lot of tips. And if you want those tips, then you can enroll for my app classes. Okay, link is given below in the description, which I told you, SAK 70-80 hours course and ethics ka 150 plus hour ka course, and notes I give you will be one-stop solution. You don't have to study anything else than that. Okay, and you can then use this course, my notes, and to do lot of answer writing. You don't have to then worry about these two papers at all. Okay, so what are the next disadvantages? So managing contractual relationship with external vendors requires robust contract management capabilities. Inadequate contract management practices can lead to contract disputes, delay, compliance issues, and legal liabilities. So entire contracting ka base is the contract you sign. Outsourcing ka, if you don't have expertise to sign this legal contract, okay, you don't able to predict the complications of contract execution, etc. Or if unexperienced person with limited experience, limited know-how of how private sector, etc. work, okay, gets into this contracting ke process mein, that will tremendously then backfire. And that's why, guys, managing contractual relationship with external vendors require robust contract management capabilities. And if bureaucracy don't have contract management capabilities, inadequate experience with contract management practices, okay, then it can lead to lot of legal complication, dispute, delays, compliance issues, court cases, okay, and that can also indirectly backfire the government. And guys, contractual employment and outsourcing may result in the loss of institutional knowledge, expertise, and capacity within government agencies. So when you outsource and contract, I told you, you lose control over the operations. Also, you make yourself vulnerable, okay, and it impacts your resilience, long-term sustainability. And also by contracting, that organization might have achieved lot of expert knowledge, capacity, okay, within government agencies. Person can lose on that expert knowledge, institutional knowledge, and capacity within the organization. So एक organization के पास जो know how होता है, how to produce things, like Hindustan Aeronautics can have a lot of experience, okay, of making fighter planes, etc. But now you give Rafale ka contract to foreign company, give all contracts to foreign company instead of investing in that company and making it resilient or more better. Then whatever knowledge gain or technological know-how, expertise we have achieved, everything will become redundant. And not only by making them redundant, okay, we are also losing by making ourselves vulnerable, okay, in the core operation sometimes also. So that's how it can be problematic. And the last point, use of contractual employment and outsourcing may have negative implications for employees, including job insecurity, reduced morale, and concern about job displacement or outsourcing of their roles. Okay, so use of contractual employment and outsourcing may have negative implication for employees, including job insecurity, reduced morale, because you are contracting everything. Understand two way. पहले तो contractual employees won't be working very efficiently and effectively. Okay, if it is not their core job. और they know the contract is not permanent. ये जो अभी चल रहा है, not an example of contractual employment, but indirectly the same. You can quote, actually it's contractual employment only, that is Agniveer scheme. अबे Agniveer scheme में when you have hired people, okay, for 4-year contract, और उसके बाद only 1/4 of Agniveer going to get permanent job, 3/4 of them you are going to release them in the job market, okay. Then obviously those soldiers who has no guarantee after 4 years he will be in army or not, okay, won't be going to fight on the border to death. And that's the major problem. It reduces morale. And even already suppose you are working in an organization where there are security personnel and car drivers, you outsource all driver ka contract to private companies. Security personnel will now feel worried that maybe tomorrow my job will also be outsourced by my government department institution. It reduces their morale overall. So remember Agniveer ka example. So use of contractual employment and outsourcing may have negative implication for employees, including job insecurity, reduced morale, and concern about job displacement and outsourcing of their roles. And that's the last disadvantage. How, whether it improves work culture or not. So 7-8 argument you give, yes. 7-8 arguments you give, no. That's perfect, very comprehensive answer. And so then conclusion may. So here how you can conclude, then you just have to balance it out. Both the arguments, how it helps, how it doesn't help. Okay, both arguments we have discussed. Then what is the bridging point? How we can achieve the balance? Okay, that you have to present in the conclusion. So government agencies must ensure that outsourcing activities adhere to ethical standard, promote social equity, and safeguard the interest of employees and stakeholders. So in my app classes we have discussed concept of efficiency, effectiveness, etc. And in good governance may efficiency and effectiveness are only two pillars. Outsourcing, partnering with the private companies can improve efficiency and effectiveness, but they are only two pillars of good governance. It can help you reduce cost. So economy, efficiency, effectiveness are three pillars of good governance. I have told you 8 pillars of good governance, in which equality, equity is also important. So if you are contracting everything at the cost of equity, okay, that will be problematic. So yes, contractual employment can improve work culture, can deliver better services, but that should not come at the cost of social equity. Government ka business is not to make a business. Government ka business is also to ensure social equality, equity, empowering weaker section, etc. So outsourcing and contractual employment should not come at the cost of this core purpose of welfare bureaucracy. And so government agency must ensure that outsourcing activity adhere to ethical standard. Contractual employees should not behave in an unethical manner. So contractual employees should not behave in an unethical manner. They are also government ke agents, and as they are government agents, they need to act then with ethical standards, follow this code of conducts. Then government should not lose focus of social equity and keep on safeguarding the interest of employees. Okay, government is operating for citizens, but employee that you are hiring, you are also have moral social obligation towards your employees. Okay, and that you need to even be careful or aware about. So effective governance, robust oversight, stakeholder engagement, and strategic planning are essential to address these challenges and optimize the benefits of outsourcing initiatives. Okay, so effective governance, robust oversight, and stakeholder engagement. Okay, so effective governance, robust oversight. Oversight is very important. Continuous monitoring, evaluation. You can't lose on checks and balances. That point I told you. So effective governance, robust oversight, stakeholder engagement, and strategic planning in contract ke signing may is very essential, and government should take care of all these aspects are essential to address these challenges and optimize the benefits of outsourcing initiatives. So don't lose focus on effectiveness. Don't ignore your own employees, and also okay, ensure ethical standards while outsourcing contracting, and at the same time okay, ensure effective governance, that contracting employees are delivering results on ground, robust oversight, monitoring, evaluation, checks and balances, and stakeholder engagement, that citizens वगैरह के to get proper feedback etc. and do a strategic planning. This contractual contract agreement etc. should be done with extreme strategic planning. So tomorrow okay, it should not become legal liability, may financial liability for the organization. And if you take care of these 7-8 points, then outsourcing will be able to improve work culture and deliver better quality services. And that's how you need to conclude this answer. So thanks for listening guys. I hope you are enjoying this discussion of ethics PYQs. So guys, if you want comprehensive understanding of ethics paper, then check out link given below in the description. Okay, on my Darshanik IS app, okay, I have already launched comprehensive ethics course, and essay course will also be available, which is these essay and ethics courses guys, 150 plus hour courses will be a one-stop solution. As I tell you, all the class discussions and my notes, you don't have to study anything else. Okay, and I have discussed it so comprehensively that your 70-80% paper, doesn't matter UPSC or other state civil service examination ka, okay, will come okay from this notes or from this discussion that we had directly, indirectly. Okay, so do stay tuned, and thanks for listening.